All right, good afternoon. This is Ramondeleon making another video. And today I had an interesting response. Okay, obviously I'm not going to mention who. I will never mention who. They weren't disrespectful or anything. It's interesting because a lot of times there are reasons as to why people may disagree with some of the things that I might put up, meaning some of the content. But the party motivated me to make another video. So you guys get 2 fucking videos today. And guess what else? Not only do you get 2 videos today, I also earlier today decided to drop the price of the course for Smooth Operation of Law's course, okay? That course is at half price today. Call through Messenger. Link in the description down below, or hit me up on Facebook. A lot of the principles that I speak of in this course work in most common law countries. So whether the law is specific towards you or not, based on just, observing something that we might observe in the course, I'm not going to get into details. Here's the deal. The principle still applies. So it's a very good sharing of information, very good live fire conversation with the group. And it's going to be unlike anything you've ever participated in. Guaranteed, leaving that course, you will be about 1 billion times smarter and more pragmatic in your approach. We are here to learn. We are here to grow. My biggest issue is that in a lot of these communities, a lot of people say a lot of things that they cannot put on the table. Like today, I was told, and everybody knows how my videos go, okay? I look at the source on screen with you guys who are viewing the videos, and I show exactly where it exists, which means you can verify and check my source to check the credibility and integrity of it. And actually, that's one of my staples, is that I can do a Google search and show you. And in the course, it is the same. This information is not a secret. Not the information. Its concoction, maybe, and it might be classified. Okay, AKA, let's take that might out. It definitely is classified as a trade secret. So what I want to go ahead and do is offer you guys a fast track route to pragmatic assessments of your life. That's it. The donation is reduced to 50%. It is a must-join situation. Anybody that disagrees with whether it's a must-join situation, if you apply yourself and apply all of the methods and you actually lend your ear, lend your mind, and lend your soul to the formula, you're going to win. Every freaking time. Guaranteed. You will win. The way that I like to look at the law with Smooth Operation of Law is as a smooth operation of law, which means it must be smooth. And the definition, operation of law, can be looked up on Google and you will find it. And once you find out what that definition is, that definition must be smooth. Smoothly operated. So I appreciate all of the ins and outs and all of the questioning. Okay? I like it. That's why I make these videos. It's to put out accurate information, which I read just off of screen right in front of everybody. So today's challenge, I will call it, was based on the fact that when I did the UCC 1 filing video, which was titled, "Why is my UCC 1 rejected?" I explained in there that you're not loaning anything. Who is the lender? Who is the borrower? And someone came up with the notorious legal challenge of calling what I said a legal theory based on their own legal theory that when you sign a document, you are inherently giving a credit. And that's what I'm going to blow apart right now. Welcome to fucking vapor money theory. This is why when people go to court, they cannot get remedy the minute that they start claiming, but I signed the document and that made the promissory note and the promissory note and what was loaned and where did the money come and nobody lent me anything? Zero. You need to stop right there. Freeze, recruit, freeze. Okay? I'm going to tell you where that freaking money came from. Your obligation for a future payment is secured by that deed around a sum total value of what the property is appraised as with a percent interest of whatever you want to call it and blah, blah, blah. And you get your numbers and you pay that mortgage. That is how a mortgage works. There is an actual commercial property. And I addressed that in the definition of what a UCC1 is. But that's why they come with an appraisal and fair market value and they have an expert, view the property and see how much it's worth on the market. They check the equity of the house. So these things are being valued at. Okay, but that still says that my signature authorized for the transaction to go across. Yes, okay, yes. But what does it do in a court? What does your argument bring about in a court? Let's look at what it brings about in a court. Because again, I like smooth operational law. I like remedy for what I ask for. And I don't like to try to make arguments that there might not be any remedy for. What is vapor money theory? Here we go. First link. And we're going to compare it against the redemptionist movement. Okay, so Indiana rejects defense based on redemptionist movement of vapor money theory. Over the years, we've seen borrowers and guarantors defend mortgage foreclosure cases on theories that are pretty out there. The defense asserted in Blocker versus U.S. Bank might take the cake. Payment. If Blocker, following the initiation of foreclosure proceedings on Marcus Lent and character, sent a personal non-certified check for the full amount of the debt to the lender on behalf of the borrowers to pay off the loan, in the endorsement box on the back of the check, Lenton wrote, "Not for deposit, EFT only." The lender informed the borrower that a payoff only could occur via certified funds, money order, cashier's check, and wire transfer. Not to be denied, the borrowers next presented to the lender a lawful order for money directed to the U.S. Treasury that supposedly drew on Lenton's account a sum in the amount to pay off the debt. Not surprisingly, the lender did not accept that payment either. Later, in response to the lender's summary judgment motion, the borrowers presented a document to the lender labeled International Promissory Note, written for the amount sufficient to satisfy the debt. The document was not written against any bank account, but rather against the Lenton Trust as drawee, with Lenton himself as the drawer again. Okay, here's the deal. Let's go down to the redemptionist movement. Here we go. The redemptionist theory propounds that a person has a split personality, a real person, a fictional person called the straw man. The straw man purportedly came into being when the United States went off the gold standard in 1933 and instead pledged the straw man of its citizens as collateral for the country's national debt. Redemptionists claim that government has power only over the straw man and not over the live person who remains free. So wow, here's vapor money theory. The court also identified a philosophy closely related to the redemptionist theory that evidently played a role in the borrower's argument. The vapor money or no money lent theory posits that Congress has never given banks the authority to extend credit, and thus banks act beyond their characters when making loans. Proponents claim banks create money out of thin air through ledger entries and bookkeeping tricks by depositing a borrower's promissory note without the borrower's permission, listing the note as an asset on the bank's ledger entries, and then lending a borrower back his own money. Since the banks do not have enough real money in their vaults to cover the sums lent, loans are not backed by actual money. The only real money is gold or silver. Paper money is worthless since it is created by an illegitimate Federal Reserve, making them invalid ab initio and creating no obligation for repayment. Okay. Check this out. United States District Court. I'm going to pull up this motion. You could check it. It's the third link down when you put in vapor money theory. It's a PDF. I already have it open. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. This party's asking for a summary judgment. Who's asking for a summary judgment? Here go the defendants. They defaulted on their repayment obligations. These parties are trying to make claims of 42, 1983, 1985, and 1986. And they are alleging contract claims under trust law and alleging vapor money claim. So now here goes the standard of review, and I'm just going to get to the meat and potatoes. What was the end result? Hold on. Here go the contracts. Okay, vapor money claim. Plaintiff appears to make a vapor money claim by alleging that lawful money no longer is available for payment of debt in our economic system. Plaintiff seems to assert that the loan at issue is unenforceable because no such required cash was tendered, presumably at the closing of the loan, to the extent the plaintiff asserts a vapor money claim. This court has previously noted that this theory has been consistently rejected by federal courts as frivolous and insufficient to withstand a motion to dismiss. Andrews versus Select Portfolio Servicing. There goes the case. Accordingly, all claims based upon the variation of vapor money theory must be dismissed. Conclusion. For the reasons stated above, defendant's motion to dismiss are granted. Who are the defendants again? Chase Finance, Kenneth McFadden, or Faden, New Century Mortgage Corporation, MERS. Okay, anyway. Now just watch my freaking screen. LexisNexis. Judge dismisses man's vapor money theory suit against mortgage lender. Oh shit. Gallant versus Deutsche Bank. The vapor money theory was described by the United States District Court for the Southern District of Ohio in this case. And guess what happened? Destroyed. Okay. Let's check this official fucking the FISN website. Federal grand jury indicted several businesses and individuals, including mortgage brokers, on numerous charges of mail fraud, bank fraud, conspiracy to commit mail, wire, and bank fraud, and contempt of court in a nationwide scheme that purported to eliminate the mortgages of thousands of homeowners. The perpetrators, working largely through the internet, offered to eliminate mortgage debt for fees amounting to thousands of dollars. Okay? And you can read the rest. I'll even give you that. And then I'll just give you this. Last two sentences. Defendants claim that when a borrower gives the bank a promissory note in exchange for a loan, the bank never fronts any real money, in quotation marks, for the loan. So the bank puts nothing into the transaction. As a result, under defendant's theory, sometimes called vapor money theory, no enforceable debt accrues. And what happened? They got fucked up. Period. Fucked up. Now, is there a way to get those loans off? Obviously, there is. Okay, there is. How about go check the freaking appraisal and see if you got an inflated appraisal? That's illegal. And then that contract by itself can be absolutely destroyed. Do you want a case? Here's a case. Brown versus Quicken Loans. Go check the $2 million and some odd dollars they made. That is how you break off a mortgage contract. There must be fraud. There's a list. I did a video. There's a list of different things you can look for mortgage lender fraud. But that's a whole nother topic. The bottom line is what did we lend the state with the birth certificate and all this stuff? The answer is absolutely fucking nothing. You didn't lend them shit. If you think that you are going to make a claim of birth certificate or I lent them my signature, okay, you are the one with the proverbial suicide vest. Go into a court and make that claim. I dare you. Now, after watching this video, you're not going to get the remedy. There are ways to get that desired remedy. Do I teach a way that gets that desired remedy? I show you a way that gets the desired remedy. As long as I'm not legally drafting your stuff, and as long as there is not an attorney-client relationship, then there's no practicing law without a license, and it's just free speech, because the only thing I'm doing is observing with you what is out there on the internet via research. Period. So here's my point. Join the course. I don't want to hear anything else outside of anything but join the course. Because what happens is that upon coming into the course, okay, we get to dive into stuff like this. And then you get to keep the sources, okay? Everybody's getting hurt out there because someone thinks they know something, but they don't know. if you still think by the end of this video that the signature makes money, again, let me reiterate. No. And then reiterate one more time. No. And that was in 3 languages: English, Spanish, and French. So if it sounded the same, just know that I meant it the same in 3 different languages. Okay? Thank you for your time. The UCC1 comment from earlier, thank you for your comment, okay? Because it actually does everybody a service. So I appreciate it. There's no sarcasm in that. If you have any questions, again, check inside the description box of this video, down below it, and go ahead and hit that link. Make that comment or leave some comments down in the comment section. I want that comment section wild and crazy. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Okay? Please like, subscribe, and share. And join the class. It's 50% off. Inquire about it. If you're afraid to take care of yourself, then don't join the class. If you really want to take care of yourself, then join the class. If you're just on a search and you just are running around like, well, why I got to join the class and why is it half price? It's a speaking fee. And I'm allowed to collect on that. It's a donation, speaking fee. So that's it. You know what I mean? Everybody's worth their time. But it's live action. It's 6 months. You get to ask questions in real time. And it's an hour long, 5 days a week. And it doesn't sound anything like this. Usually when I'm talking on these videos, I'm trying to pick and choose my words carefully. It's not a regular conversation. So I'm trying to come across clear. Bye. And have a great afternoon. God bless. And join the class. Man, awesome topic.